What's up, DGens, meme maniacs? Welcome to another Meme Monday number 19. Can you believe it? It's been going for 19 weeks, 20 weeks. Man, what a ride it's been the last 20 weeks. I know I missed a week a couple of weeks ago, so it's been 20 weeks since we've been doing Meme Monday, 19 episodes. That's insane, crazy stuff. Now let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if all is good in the stream, audio-wise. Now the stream today is on the free DGen Meme Calls chat and also the YouTube, free YouTube as well. So make sure you jump on wherever you guys are, whether it's Telegram or YouTube. We're live. So what do we have installed today? Thank you guys for being here, whether you're on YouTube or Telegram. Appreciate you guys every week for joining in for Meme Mondays, watching me fluff my way through the meme space. It's a joy, really, it's a joy. Now, it really has been an interesting week over the last week. Last Monday when I was talking to you, it was hectic and there was blood in the water. We hit 49K for Bitcoin on Monday and hung around the low 50s. We are now in the high 50s. We did hit 61 during the week, so Bitcoin bounced back like you would expect it to. Really bounced back nice and hard. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Matthew, for letting me know the audio is good. Solana bounced back from $110 to 100, I think it was 60 something, 160 something. Gosh, if you bought that dip, you're doing pretty well. So congratulations if you bought the dip on Solana and many other altcoins as well. Pumping away this week. Now, there's been some interesting stuff happening in the meme space over the last week, which I'll get into shortly. Now, today's live stream, I will run through how to snipe the pump fund migrations. Now, we have a migrations monitor for pump fund tokens on our premium Telegram, DGen Meme Calls Telegram. So these pump fund monitors tell you when a token is about to go through migration and be sent to Radium. So I'm going to go through that at some point on the live stream. Got to get through a few things first before I get to the pump fund stuff though. Now I've also made the decision to keep these Meme Mondays free for everyone to get into, to join in. But the thing I've made to separate premium and free members is the airdrops. So I've had to make the airdrops for premium members only on YouTube as well as Telegram because there's too many people that game the system and try and game these airdrops and these giveaways to try and win them every week. So if you're not part of the premium groups, then the Solana airdrops you will miss out on, but you can win over on Telegram. I will be giving away a free Telegram, the premium Telegram access. I will be giving that away for the first month to someone on the free Telegram channel, which doesn't have premium access yet. So if you're watching on YouTube right now and want to try and win access to our premium channel, to get those monitors from Pump Fund, etc., then I suggest you jump over to Telegram, the free Telegram group, which is linked in the description below. So make sure you jump over to there, and the best questions I will be picking today will be winning the airdrops and that premium giveaway. So ask questions, ask away, questions about Pump Fund or even about the wallet checker, whatever question it is, I'll be picking the best questions for those giveaways towards the end of the stream. So don't be shy asking questions. Be happy to answer as best I can. So I will choose those great questions or the winning questions at the end of the stream. So make sure you get in and ask away. Feel free. Now, we hit 50 members on our premium channel this week. We've been up just, I think, maybe coming up to a month now. We've been open for our premium channel. 50 members, so we're going strong with the premium channel, going well. I think it's going fantastic. It's starting to build a great community, a very, very active community over there. And there's some people absolutely printing on copy trading over there as well. So well worth getting into. There's new filters now active for the wallet vault. So we've had some updates from Raf for the wallet vault. So let's jump over. Oh, before I do that, make sure you jump over to djmemecalls.com, bookmark that website. I'm updating that every day. Sorry, not every day, every week with posts and updates. So jump over to djmemecalls.com. Also, jump over to a DJ Meme Calls X account. Follow us over there where I update you guys on all the winnings from our community. And there's been some great wins this week for copy trading. So jump over to those two sites, those two links. That would be awesome. So I'm just going to jump over to Telegram. And let's jump over to my other account here. Oops. So here we have the DGen wallet checker, and there's been quite a lot of updates from Raf in regards to the DGen wallet checker, and there's been some new filters being added to the checker. So let's have a quick look at those. Now, last week I went over the wallet checker in detail, and since last week there's been some more features added to that as well. So make sure if you are a premium member on the wallet checker, get into there and have a look at those filters. There's a lot of filters to find some great wallets over there. We've just added the last trade here, sold more than bought, average buys per day, and some excellent new filters added in there, which will help filter out some premium wallets in order to copy trade. And I can tell you, the community has been absolutely printing money from the wallets found in our premium channel this week, which I'll show you those results shortly. So excellent work, Raf. Thanks for that. Everybody in the premium channel is really loving that. So fantastic stuff there for the wallet checker. And I'll probably do another update on that next week's live stream to get that up to speed. So that is awesome stuff. Other things coming for the wallet checker will be the ability to scan multiple wallets. We're going to start with 10 wallets at a time. So you'll be able to scan 10 wallets at any one time to get reports back on those wallets fairly quickly. So that is one feature that's coming very soon. And also the wallet favorite feature is also coming very soon, probably within the next 1 to 2 weeks. So keep an eye on that. So that is awesome stuff. Great things coming with the wallet checker. One of the best and most underrated bots out there for scanning wallets and finding good copy trade wallets. Fantastic. Now the results coming through from the community. Let's jump over to the DJ Meme Calls free channel. We have our results topic. Whereabouts are we? There we are. So we have some amazing results coming back from copy trading. These are results coming right from some of the community members, and some of them are my trades. Now this one is from one of our community members, 2,985% on a copy trade there, 106%. Here's one of my best trades of the week, 714%. And we also have these DeFi Salot bot sniping pump fund migrations, which I'm about to talk about now. So we also have the migration charts. So every day we update you guys with the charts from the migrations, just to show you how these tokens are performing when they actually migrate over to Radium, and some of them are performing pretty well. You'll see a little bit more of that later. So we have more copy trade results, more pump fund migrations, a lot of copy trade results here. Pretty positive stuff all around. Some fantastic wallets being found, and copy trading with TradeWiz is an absolute breeze. So easy and so fast. It makes things so much easier. So when you find the best wallets and you have the best tool, it certainly helps, that's for sure. The giveaways will be happening towards the end of the stream, but make sure you ask questions. I'll be deciding who wins by the best question that is asked. So make sure you jump on and ask some questions, guys. Also have some updates from the Snipes channel. Snipes to die for has been going really well as well. So do not fade the Snipes channel. The Snipes to die for channel is also doing very well with the calls happening from there. So if you're a sniper, not so much a copy trader, not so much into pump fund, then jump onto the Snipes to die for, because those calls are also doing very well, being updated on the channels every day as well. So keep an eye on those. Now, let's jump into pump fund migrations. Pump fund migrations. Now, where do we start with pump fund? There is so much to cover with pump fund. Now, I'm assuming that most of you know what pump fund is, how to understand what pump fund is, but I'm going to go over mostly how to snipe the pump fund monitors that come through on our premium channel. Now, pump fund is obviously an application or a tool where developers launch coins in order to get onto the market. It's very cost effective and very easy to launch tokens. But the thing is, the tokens that are launched on pump fund, they need to reach a certain market cap in order to be launched on Radium. And when they're launched on Radium, it means they're pretty much on the open market. And generally what happens with pump fund migrations is they're very volatile when they launch on the market after they go through migration. So we have our premium channel here, pump fund migrations, which tells you or alerts you to tokens that are about to migrate over to Radium. And there is opportunities to snipe those tokens when they go to Radium. Now, what has happened this week, DeFi Solana bot have just announced that they are now accepting or trading pump fund tokens, which means there is a big opportunity to snipe the launch of pump fund tokens when they migrate. Now, there was always this opportunity with Trojan and other bots, but it seems DeFi Solana bot is really the chosen sniping bot when it comes to Telegram bots. So, seen as DeFi Solana bot has made the transition and started trading pump fund tokens, then of course I jumped on board and wanted to start testing and doing some trades, sniping the pump fund migrations. Now you'll find that in the premium channel, the pump fund migrations are one of our topic channels here. Now those who are in the free channel and not yet on premium, one of you tonight on the live stream will win access to the premium Telegram channel and be able to access the pump fund migration monitors. So you'll be able to access those and start sniping those pump fund migrations. So one lucky winner on the free channel will win that tonight on the live stream. Now, let's just jump in and talk about how we are going to snipe these pump fund migrations. Now, you'll get the alert through the Telegram channel here on the premium side. And what I do is I have a special little ringtone that I want to set up for things like calls and monitors that I really want to get involved with. So when I do certain things like I want to get into sniping, then I turn on a ringtone for that particular channel. So when a pump fund token does appear in the channel, I get a chime, and that's the chime I get right there. Let's hear that one more time. So that tells me, that's unique to the pump fund migrations. It tells me that there's a pump fund migration that's just come through, and I need to jump on my phone, quickly have a look at that pump fund migration and see whether it's something I want to invest in or not, or want to snipe or not. Now, there's certain details to look at. We'll get into in a minute, but what you need to do there is basically jump over to Telegram. Let's just jump over to Telegram, and we'll get into the pump fund migrations here. So this is the channel, and this is what the token migrations look like. We have a lot of information being passed from pump fund. Now, the reason why this is a premium, the reason why this is in the premium channel is because all this data costs a little bit of money for us to pass over to the channel. So we're trying to create this premium channel to cover the costs of these monitors that come through with all this data. And we have a hell of a lot of data that comes through on each particular token: the name of the token, the ticker, the date created, the contract. We have the current market cap, which is the market cap required for migration from pump fund, the amount of people holding that token, the time it took to reach King of the Hill. So those familiar with pump fund will know about King of the Hill. And then we have the replies, the comments section in the pump fund token itself. So I'll go through some of these filters in a minute, but this is the data that's available. Socials, 3 different socials. We have X, Telegram, and website. And then also we have the top holders, 20% for curve. So the curve is the pump fund curve that's inside the actual application. And then we have the top holders for the pump fund token, 4.3% for that one. And then a few other top holders as well, so not too bad. We also have DEX paid. Now, if the DEX is paid on Radium, usually it means the people who are launching this token are a little bit more serious. And majority of these tokens that launch don't have their DEX paid. So we'll get into those filters in a minute. And then there's the dev who's launching the token. If they're holding the token, yes, then how much are they holding? 3.46%. How many tokens have they created in pump fund? How many have reached King of the Hill? And how many have migrated to Radium? And obviously the percentage of migration and the percentage of King of the Hill as well. Then below all of that information, we have the pump fund link, which you can jump into on the website, which I'll get into shortly. And then we have RugCheck, DEX Tools, SolScan, DEX Screener, Bird Eye, and Photon. You can jump onto any of those once the token has migrated. I usually use DEX Screener. If that doesn't work too well, I use Photon. So those are how the pump fund tokens look in the migration channel. And usually that's what pops up. When this pops up, you usually have about a minute, maybe 1 to 2 minutes before the migration happens for you to get involved and start sniping that token. So DeFi Solana bot, like I said, now I can snipe pump fund migrations. All you need to do is copy the contract address. So if you are happy with what you see in regards to the token, then all you do is click on this contract address right here. Then you jump over to DeFi Solana bot. Oops. And all you need to do is type in /SNP and paste in the contract like that, and then hit enter. Now this one probably has already been launched, so that didn't give me any reaction. Yeah, don't know what's happening there. I'd say that one's probably already launched. Yep. But that's the process that you need to go if you're manually trading the pump fund migrations. So if we go back to the migrations channel, like I said, just click on that contract, copy that contract, type in /SMP, Snipe, and then paste in the contract. Oh, yes. Sorry, I forgot manual trades. Let me do that again. Sorry, I apologize. I missed a step. type in /SNP, paste in the contract, and then the amount you wish to purchase or trade with that token. So /SNP, paste in the token address, and then one space, and then the amount you wish to utilize in terms of investing in that token, and just hit enter, and you'll get a response. And this one is already launched, so therefore we've missed that one. That's fine. That was just an example. So you just need to make sure that you do the checks that you need to do before that migration happens over to Raydium. Now, like I said, you have about 1 minute, maybe at tops 2 minutes to do your checks. Now, what are you going to check for? Let's have a quick look. Now, what to look for when it comes to pump fund migrations, and the factors or the filters that you would really want to look for. Now, these are not set in stone. If you follow these filters, it doesn't mean that it's going to be 100% accurate. These are just to guide you in regards to finding potentially solid tokens. Now, not all of these filters are going to mean that you're going to hit the jackpot every time. Now, these tokens come and go, so many every day. I lost count. I think there might be 40 or 50 tokens. Might be more, actually. Might be close to 100. Not too sure, but there's a lot of tokens that launch every day. What you want to do is try and filter out the crap from the good ones, and it's very hard to do. So I'm in the process of testing right now the migrations with two trading bots, Defi Solana bot, one non-premium account and one premium account. So we'll see how that goes. But if you want to try and filter out the crap tokens, these are some of the filters that you should probably start with in the first place. So you want to find holders that are above 150. So if 150 people or more hold that token, chances are it's a good token. 50 plus replies or comments. So in the replies here, in the comments on Pump Fund, you'll see in a minute, I'll show you those comments. If there's 50 more replies, then usually that's a positive thing. If there's less than 50, then in this case there's only one. So that's not so great. And then we have no one holder owns more than 6%. So if you go down here, the top holders, the curve is just Pump Fund itself, so you don't have to worry about that. Then we have 5.93% for the top holder. And we also have the dev. Sometimes the dev is the top holder, sometimes he's not. In this case, he holds 0%. So in that case, that's pretty good. Then we have time to King of the Hill, 5 minutes plus. So a lot of the times, devs launch tokens on Pump Fund, and they're bundled launches. All the transactions and everything is launched all in one go. So it means King of the Hill is reached in a matter of seconds, sometimes instantly. So you need to try and filter out devs that are gaming the system in terms of bundling tokens or bundling launches. So if King of the Hill is reached in less than 5 minutes, it's usually means it's a bit of a red flag, especially if one's reached in 1 or 2 seconds. So that is not a good sign usually. And another red flag is 100% Raydium reach and 100% King of the Hill reach. So if you have created 3 tokens, this dev has created 3 tokens. He's reached King of the Hill once, and he's migrated once. So that means his percentages are 33%, 33%. A lot of the times you'll get devs that have created 1 token and reached King of the Hill and migrated once, and it'll be 100%. Not such a bad thing, but if you get a dev that it's created multiple tokens and is reaching 100% all the time, then usually a red flag. Now, DEX is paid. Now, like I said earlier, if the DEX is paid, in this case it's not. It's got a big X there, so DEX is not paid in terms of DEX screener launching, then it usually means they're not too serious about the token. But I've noticed in my tests and my research that not very often the DEX is paid, maybe 10 or 15% of the time. So this doesn't really have too much of an impact, but it does usually mean the people who are launching this token are a little bit more serious about the token. So it helps that the DEX is paid to alleviate some of those stress points. And bubble maps. So what do we have with bubble maps? Bubble maps is well, it's not really a new feature. It's been around on PumpFun for a while, but I'm only just getting into really researching deeply about PumpFun since we have the migration monitors, and now DeFi Solana bot is open to PumpFun tokens. So what is bubble maps? And let's jump over to another token. So if we look at the PumpFun migration token, the PumpFun link is here. If we click on this link, let's copy this link and I'll paste it over here. Now you've got about, like I said, you've got about 1 to 2 minutes before these tokens are migrated over to Raydium, but you can do your checks pretty quickly. So if you look at this really quickly, you can just go through and see if tokens meet the criteria that you've set for the filters. See if there's some holders that are holding too much. The dev has too much. If the king of the hill in the migration is not right. Socials, so far, check all of those things. You can do that within 10 to 15, 20 seconds, and then just click on PumpFun and jump over and check the bubble map. Now the bubble map will give you a look at the blockchain for that particular token and who holds that token. Now, a lot of the times you will have tokens that have no links at all. So most of the time you're looking for these purple patches, which are the wallets. They don't link up at all. But if we have these links here, then this starts to become a bit dodgy. So if you have too many links here on these bubble maps, which means there's 3 wallets that are linked together, and there's potentially someone who's hiding the fact that they own more tokens than it shows on the actual information. So here we have the top holders, 433%. But if this one person is holding all 3 wallets here, then he's holding 7.7%. So you just got to look out for wallets that are linked together. You can actually look at the wallet list here. You can see the dev, he owns 3.46%. The dev is not linked to any of these tokens, so that is probably okay, but then you've got one person who owns 7.46% or 7.7% of the tokens. So you've got to look at the bubble maps, have a good look at the bubble maps, make sure that nothing's linked, nothing's trouble for you. Let's have a quick look at another one. How's that stream going? Is it still going strong? I hope so. So let's have a look at this one. Oh dear. Let's get rid of that. There, go. No, not now. Not now. Okay. You stay there. My cat is hungry, I'm sorry. Should have fed him before the stream. Okay, we've got this one here, bubble map. Just quickly jump over to the bubble map. Have a quick look at the bubble map. And here we have 2 wallets that are linked together. So these 2 wallets hold 4.5% of the token. Let's just jump back on that. The dev, not linked to the dev, so that's not too bad. So I will show you some examples of what PumpFun have described that are dodgy looking bubble maps. So let's have a look at those. Don't forget to ask questions, guys. Let me know what questions you have. I will be picking the best questions. No, that's a good one. Good one, David. Maybe I should change my tone. So here's finding it difficult starts out shitty devs, on-chain sleuthing taking too long. Now it's 10 times easier with bubble maps. So let's have a look at an example here. In this example, there is a clear evidence that the wallets marked by green bubbles are linked through SOL transfers. You can see the direct relationship between them if you click the individual bubbles. However, none of these wallets are connected to the dev wallet or some of the larger holders, so the dev may not necessarily be behind this. However, the dev could have funded those wallets through a CEX. So just keep that in mind. Even if the wallet is not connected to the dev wallet, it's potentially a dev using a central exchange to fund another wallet. So always remember to look for the bubbles that are linked. If there's a lot of linked bubbles, then I would steer clear. Potentially a rug in the waiting to happen. So as you can see, the linked bubbles there. We have another example here for you guys. In this example, it is clear evidence that the wallets marked by the green bubbles are linked through SOL. That's not the one. In this example, not only are tons of wallets, including the dev wallet, connected via SOL transfers, but also through transfers to the exact coin we're analyzing. This means that the devs split their coin holdings amongst all of these wallets and has a history of linking these wallets through SOL transfers. They may have done this to make the distribution look better than it actually is, potentially posing as a greater risk, not financial advice, of course. Now, as you see in the alerts or the monitors that come into the pump fund migrations, we have a number of wallets that have 4, 3, 3%. Potentially, these could be all owned by the dev. So if the dev owns these wallets and splits these wallets with his distribution of tokens, then you're not going to notice that unless you look at that bubble map. So make sure you always check the bubble map. Spend 20 seconds looking at the data. Quickly click on Pump Fund to check the bubble map. And if there's no obvious links or only one or two wallets that are linked, then it should be okay. But make sure you steer clear of these kind of tokens where the dev is splitting his tokens across multiple wallets. And that is a fantastic feature from Pump Fund to try and stop dodgy devs from rugging you and me trying to make a gain from this space. So Pump Fund Snipes, DeFi Solana, but like I said, copy the contract address, enter the correct details like the SNP/SMP token contract, and then I forgot, enter the amount that you wish to invest at the end of that. So again, I'm going to show you that example again. We've got a new token that's just come through. No, it's about 6 minutes old. So let's just copy this one and I'll show you again just to make sure we all are on the same page. Copy that contract /SNP, paste the contract address, and then 0. Whatever amount you wish to invest. Could be 2.5, could be 0.1, could be 4 Solana, whatever's in your budget, I guess. Now, if you're too slow, it will tell you already launched, like I'm too slow here. Like I said earlier, and I'll keep saying, you've got about 1, maybe 2 minutes max to get these tokens over to DeFi Solana bot and get them sniped as fast as possible. jump back over to the pump fund migrations. Now the take profit and stop loss settings, I'm currently testing, of course, so I'm not really worried about, as much as I'd like to make profit, I'm really testing the trades to find out which trades are good, to try and find out the filters that work the best. So like I said, I'm doing two accounts. I'm doing a non-premium account and I'm doing a premium account. Now my non-premium account is filtering tokens or buying tokens automatically. So I'm testing auto trading for the DeFi Solana bot strategy 6 again in order to relaunch strategy 6. So hopefully over the next week or two, I can find some good baseline for a filter to find good tokens to snipe from pump fund migrations in order to launch DeFi Solana bot strategy 6 again. But the automatic trading I'm doing from a non-premium account, and it's going pretty well right now in regards to the speed. The speed of the snipe is fast enough as far as I can tell right now from my early tests. Of course, I'll keep doing my testing for another couple of weeks yet. My premium account, if I have time to manually snipe, I will quickly look at tokens like I've just gone through example that I've done here. I will manually look at tokens and paste them into my premium account in order to test some other filters that way as well. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I will have some progress in regards to sniping some pump fund migrations that are actually solid tokens and not mostly rugs. So I currently don't have any stop loss or trading stop loss because I'm not really sniping with much, 0.025. Maybe my premium one, I'll do 0.1 just to try and make some actual gains. 0.025, not really going to make any gains because I'm trying to get in and out of these tokens as fast as possible because these are fast and volatile tokens that pretty much will dump down after about 30 minutes to an hour. So you don't have a lot of time to get your profits out as soon as possible. So my profit settings right now are 50, 100, 75, 100, 100, 100, 125, 100. That is hopefully to help in terms of tokens that really do pump. Because what I have noticed with DeFi Solana bot is because of the price checking can sometimes be a little bit slow. It will pump past these actual take profit settings and go past 100%, 125%. So I'm just making sure that whatever target it hits, that it takes 100% of my tokens out as fast as possible. And hopefully I can start testing with actual targets, like actual take profit targets. But right now it's looking like possibly the earlier you take your profit, the better off you're going to be. So that is that is my thoughts anyway. The earlier you take your profits, the better off you're going to be. So maybe 35 would even be good enough if you're going to invest a decent amount. If you do start investing decent amounts, then you're going to have to start looking at stop losses and trading stop losses so you don't lose too much when you do have bad tokens, and they do come through, of course. Yeah, I just want to get out of the trade ASAP at the moment. I want to test these tokens. I want to find out how they perform, whether they reach things like 300, 400% on a regular basis, or they don't reach that percentage, or maybe 50 to 100 on a more regular basis. That's where I'm going with that. So now I've had some good results from my initial tests. Some of these are manual trading, some of these are auto trading. So of course, like I said, I'm testing the auto trading for DeFi Solana bot strategy 6. So hopefully that'll come back fairly soon if these tests do go well. Now where is my righty-ho? Yes, I've had a number of results come through that are quite promising. And we'll have a look at these the data that I've recorded in the last 24, 48 hours for the pump fund migrations. I've started recording a spreadsheet and looking at what filters are starting to get hit in regards to migrations and what filters are working the best. Now, I don't have enough data yet to decide which are the best filters. But here they are here. So I have maybe, what's that? About 38, 39 tokens that I've recorded the data on. And I'm going through all of the data to record for every token. So we're doing the market cap. Obviously the market cap is pretty much fixed for the migration. Then we have the holders, the time until they reach King of the Hill, the number of replies, the number of social networks they have, the top holder percentage, the dev holder percentage, whether the DEX has been paid, how many tokens that dev has created, how many King of the Hills they've had, how many migrations to Radium they've had, and obviously 100% for that one. Then we have the pump fund link and the DEX screener link. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking the time to find the highest, the all-time high or the high in that period of the first hour or two, and the low in that period of the first hour or two. Now, if in this case you have a low of 0%, it means the token pumped up to 50% before dropping back down again and dropping off. If you have something like this where it's negative 65% in the low, that means before it went up to its all-time high, it went to 65% below the initial launch or the initial migration price, the initial migration market cap. So in this case, it went down to negative 65% and never recovered. So that token was never any good. So I just got another alert for a pump fund migration now. So let's just jump over to migrations. So this one just came through. I'm just going to have a quick look. Copy link. Sorry. Fluffing about now. Can't fluff about. So what do you have here? We have 61 market cap, 73 holders, 44 replies, 3 socials. The dev doesn't hold anything. So it doesn't really look too bad. So let's have a quick look at the bubble map. Really went up quite fast at the end there. So have a quick look at the bubble map. If you like what you see, we have one holder. That must be the... There you go, one holder's holding 20%, 21. So that one didn't come through. That one's only just been bought probably the last... So here's a couple of wallets or a few wallets that hold 10% of the token. So there's 20% there. I think that might be the Curve. VIH, no, that's definitely not the Curve wallet. So potentially not really good, that one. I'm going to steer clear of that one because it's got a few issues in terms of what I feel anyway, the bubble map. So that's what you've got to do. Just have a quick look at those tokens as they come through. Manually trade them if you do want to, like I just showed you earlier. Now I'm going to keep collecting this data probably over the next couple of weeks and try and decide on whether there is a good strategy here. Now, all these green boxes are whether they meet my target in terms of the filters. I've got a filters tab over here where I set up the number of holders, 150, replies, 40. The top holder or the dev holds 6%, no more than 6%. King of the Hill, more than 5 minutes. Radium, red flag for these two, but if there's only one token launch, then I don't worry about it too much. It's possibly a dev trying to be smarter, trying to be tricky, changing wallets and launching tokens on different wallets. DEX paid is true. So like I said earlier, DEX paid is not really showing me too many signs whether it's a 100% certainty on a good token. So this one was DEX paid and then only went up to 38% from the migration, went down to 15%. So maybe over the long term that would be a better bet. We never know. I'll have to look at that again. Here's another DEX paid, went down to 91%, and the highest it got to was 16%. So DEX paid isn't 100% certainty. None of these filters together even are 100% certainty that the token will be good. The idea of me gathering this data is to try and find a sweet spot with all these filters and all this data that we have, what is the best kind of sweet spot? How many holders? What time to token King of the Hill? How many replies in the comments? I mean, that's another one as well. The comments can sometimes be just the devs spamming, or friends of the devs spamming comments. So that can also be gamed. So there is a real trick to this, finding the actual sweet spot, which I hope to find over the next couple of weeks, and hopefully can launch a new strategy 6. And you can see some devs here. One dev's created 500 tokens. This dev here has created 500 tokens. Very few, only 2 have made King of the Hill, only 1 has made migration. The one that made migration went up 90% from launch and never had a dip. So that was impressive. 90%, well, it's better than nothing. We've had a few good ones, 231, 414, 484, 481. So this token here, Chrome Plus, went down to 61% before jumping back up to 481%. So this is why I haven't really set any stop loss right now, because I don't know where the sweet spot is. So hopefully I can find the stop loss or the trailing stop loss sweet spot. Maybe just the stop loss sweet spot, because I don't like the DeFi Solana bot trailing stop loss. So here's one that went negative 40% and went back up to 379%. So some nice gains there. This one was from a dev that has created 5 tokens. 2 have made King of the Hill, 2 have made migration. So that was a good one. That one actually was DEX paid, and dev held 1.7, top holder 5%, only 1 social, but it met all the other filters that I'd set. So there's a good token. There's a good example. So maybe potentially a good idea to try and somehow follow these devs if they launch tokens in the future. Try and create a new channel or a new column here to paste in the dev wallet, maybe. Might be a good idea. So I don't know, we'll find out over the next couple of weeks how that goes, and see how things go. But yeah, so far so good. Yes, the bubble map is a fantastic feature when it comes to pump fund tokens. I can tell you that. It's pretty awesome. But you've got to be quick. Do you also set a stop loss as well as a trailing, as well as these TP settings? Or, oh, if no SL, when are you going to get losses? Well, at the moment, anything that goes down to like 80, 90% down, that's just obviously not going to recover, then I'll just delete, because I'm not really investing too much in these tests that I'm doing. Like the automatic trading that I'm doing is 0.025. If they drop down to 80, 90%, then obviously I'll just delete it from DeFi Solana bot and don't worry about it. So that's my way of donating to the Solana blockchain. Are you doing any manual buys after the migrate, or only testing sniping launches right now? I'm doing manual buys. Only doing the manual buys of the migration at the moment. I don't have a lot of time to do to watch the charts and do other buying the dips or manual buys after the launches. No, not right now. How do you do automatic trading of these tokens? You don't do those yet, but you will be able to once we relaunch strategy 6 through DeFi Solana bot. What I normally do, David, is I track the lowest point of the price, or lowest point of the token before it goes back up again. Now, I'm recording the highest high, but if a token drops down before it goes to that high, then I'll record what is the percentage of the drop, and then I'll record the all-time high. So sometimes it will go up to 45, 50% and then drop down to negative 30, negative 40%, but then it can go back up to 150%. So I'm recording the high that comes after that low. So I'm just trying to find what are the most potential gains in regards to these trades. So if a coin reaches 150%, I want to know that. But before that 150%, if it gets down to 50, 60% below the launch price or the launch market cap, then I want to know that as well. So that is why I've got those two prices here. So here, for example, before this reached 65%, it went down to negative 52%. So that is definitely important to get that data to understand. Maybe even be able to find a sweet spot for stop losses as well in regards to this data before, say, maybe, for example, 60% or 50% stop loss before it going back up again. But some of these, you'll see, negative 53% went up to 138, negative 52 went up to 208, negative 61 went to 481. So I don't know, you can have a stop loss, and then sometimes you don't need it. So it's kind of half a dozen and six of the other. So it's a hard one to judge. How do you know in the chart that it went to the lowest lows and then again to highs? Could it be an opposite to? Most probably they go to highs and then lows. Well, yes, I'm recording both. So even if I record one that goes to 234%, I'm still recording what the lowest price was. So, but if a token goes up, like this, for example, this token went up to 222% and never went down. So and maybe, you know, this is only the first probably 2 hours or 3 hours, maybe 3 hours at tops that I'm recording this data. So if in that time the token never went down and only went up, then I'm just recording this as 0. So I mean, I've just got to make sure I cut off, because I'm personally not staying in these tokens any more than, you know, one hour at the most, maybe half an hour if I can. Some of these tokens, they go up quite quick and they go down just as quick. So not ideal to stay in them for a long term, that's for sure. From the original price, actually from the high price is from the launch price, because if you're sniping the migrations, then you're sniping at the launch price. So if I jump into one that I had, where are we? Here we go. This one I haven't recorded yet, so I don't know the progress, but you will see I'm recording the data from the launch price, because you're sniping on the migration of the token. So if we just jump over to the launch or the migration, you can see here, this one's been just trading sideways. So essentially I'm just going to go just roughly from the launch price, the launch or the snipe target. Here we got 54% down. So that's the lowest it's got at the moment. I think we're a bit lower over here. So yeah, so now it's probably more like 60 or 70% down. But if we have a look at the price that it got in terms of highs, then we're talking 50% as well. So, and I haven't recorded this token yet, but just roughly from the snipe, I'm getting a high of 50%. Yeah, it's about 50% highs, and then we're right down to probably now about 70% lows. So 87, there you go. So that token is pretty much dead to me. That will be, you know, if you had set your stop loss, then obviously you would have sold. But if you hadn't set your stop loss and you have a TP or a take profit of 50%, then potentially you would have taken profit on this token and no stop loss. So before it hit 50%, we also only went down to 31%. So there's still an opportunity there to take profits from that token before it died. So you've got to get in and out of these tokens real quick before things start taking a turn for the worse. There are occasions where some of these tokens do well. They do continue and they go up to 300-400K market cap. So but those are few and far between. Very, very lucky if you get those. So, no strategy. Auto trading now for DeFi Solana bot is free. I don't believe there is a cost to auto trade anymore. Obviously, you want to auto trade. If you're auto trading on the free channel, on the free bot, then it's possible because I'm doing that, testing that right now. It's working quite well. So you can get away with not having to pay for DeFi Solana bot and auto trade these channel or these pump fund monitors when they do go live on Strategy 6. Now, not guaranteed, of course, but I'm going to do my best to find the best strategy to work with these. And do we have any members in the house for YouTube? Juan, good to see you in the members. Juan, Matthew, good to see you. Good to see you guys joining in. And some of the do we have anybody on the free channel that doesn't have the premium Telegram channel yet who wants to get these pump fund monitors? Let me know in the chat on Telegram. Give me a shout out if you do want to get access to the pump fund monitors. I will be giving away one of those, or access to the pump fund monitors for you guys. We need multiple wallet analyzer. If we give 20 wallet addresses, it has to analyze each wallet and give them results. It's easy to use. You can upgrade. Not sure I understand that question. I'm sorry. Mate Man is here. Bad boy, Juan. Mate Man. Good question, Mate Man. You have won 0.25 Solana. Mate Man on YouTube. Well done. Now you need to jump onto Telegram and message me on Telegram, Mate Man, with your Solana address so I can get you that airdrop and get that over to you. Now over on Telegram we have the usual suspects, David and Mr. Caps, SH Caps. Unfortunately, I can only give to one tonight, so thanks for the questions, both David and Mr. Caps. I'm going to give it to Mr. Caps tonight for his question about auto strategy number 6. It will go live hopefully after about 1 or 2 weeks of testing these pump fund migrations and finding a good strategy for trading these pump fund migrations, sniping these migrations. Hopefully after 2 weeks we'll have a closer answer or a better answer. But I can't give you an exact time frame on that. I'm sorry, but thanks for joining, guys. SH Caps, you got yourself a nice Solana airdrop. Appreciate you for joining in once again. Thank you, David, also for the questions. Appreciate you too. Thank you for that. There is no free members that are piping in relation to getting membership for the pump fund monitors. So I guess you guys miss out this week. So you snooze, you lose. I don't know who'd be asleep at 2:30 p.m. UTC. I'm joking, of course. It's not that time everywhere in the world, but you snooze, you lose. But that's fine. Maybe next week we'll give away a premium account to someone. If anyone from the free channel wants to join in, we'll get there. All right, DeFi Degens, Meme Maniacs, thanks again for joining on this Meme Monday number 19. Meme Monday number 19. I can't believe it's 19 episodes already. That's crazy. This will be available on the premium channel. I'll upload that to the premium channel. It will also be available to the members on the YouTube as well. So make sure, if you didn't watch the live stream, jump in. Of course, why am I saying this now? This is a bit silly, Bruce. All right, I think my cat needs to be fed before he starts eating my leg. So enjoy the week, guys. See you on the premium channel. See you on the free channel. See you on YouTube, of course. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.